a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. Come on over, love bugs, so we can get this party started. So, y'all know we're gonna be doing some makeup. Sorry, I'm adjusting my shirt. I'm not used to wearing shirts like this, so you got to excuse me, okay? Yeah, so in today's live stream, hey Unique, we're going to be talking about podcast culture and how it has ruined black men, child, because some of the stuff that I hear black men say, some of the rhetoric, like how they operate, the things that the perspectives. Bambino, what you don't, get down. Get down. Get down. You just gonna look at me like I'm not talking to you? Okay. What's going on? Hey, Eric, thank you. Hey, Shatara. Hey, Aaliyah. Hey, Cynthia Tademi, thank you, baby. I love it when y'all anticipate my needs. Thank you. So I really want to talk about podcast culture, because literally, like, y'all know I'm always on the internet. I'm always looking at content, and I'm constantly seeing like black men spew these lies about what is actually happening in the real world. Hey, Tweety Bird. Hey, Abel. Hey, Lisa. Sending love back to you. It's just blatant lies. Like, I cannot. Somebody sent me something, right? I'm not going to say who, but a black man, he sent me a video where Dr. Umar was on a podcast, and he was talking about, how a lot of us have an issue with, the black, like the athletes, well, every time we see the athletes, hey son, every time we see the athletes and they're like accepting, they're getting drafted, they always have like a Caucasian woman next to them, somebody just non-black, period, whether she's like ambiguous or just straight up Caucasian. She's just not, she doesn't look like him, she don't look like his family, she doesn't look like his likeness. And Dr. Umar said in this video, he was like, oh well, the snow bunny, that's what Dr. Umar calls them. I'm not trying to, offend anybody or whatever. So the snow bunnies will be with him when he has potential, and, she'll invest into him and she'll pour in him, and she's by his side at the beginning. And I'm just like, this is a crock-a-doodle-doo. First of all, she's meeting him as a D1 athlete. Like, she's meeting him as a D1, D2 athlete. Like, let's not get up here and act like these Caucasian women, when they're at college, first of all, we could admit that they are bred to go to college to find a husband. We are more so bred to get an education because our grandmothers and great grandmothers, they suffer from a little bit of financial abuse. They had to deal with their cheating bastard of a husband, having families down the street and all sorts of abuse because they weren't, they didn't have the same opportunities to get an education that we have. So yes, they did tell us, get your education. So we necessarily wasn't going into these institutions trying to find a husband. However, we did date. A lot of us did date. I went to college later in life, but from my cousins and, my family, they did date. And these are black people. They dated when they were in college. Some of them are still with their, partners to this day. And a lot of them, they're not. However, you cannot get up here and say that when we were all college age, we were all on the same level. We were all on the same level. When I was 20 years old, I wasn't looking for a man to provide for me. And I wasn't, thinking that a man should already be established in his career. So it is so disingenuous to say that Caucasian women just invested and they saw the potential in black men, and they, did everything for the black man for his potential. And it's like, she could foresee where he was going to go. If you get with a guy and he's an all-star athlete in college, his potential is high that he's going to get drafted, or at the very least, he's going to leave with a degree and he'll be able to have, like a career. But there's also black girls in those colleges, and those athletes are not choosing those black girls. I'm so sick of the narrative being that we don't know how to take care of men, and we don't invest in men, and we don't date men for potential. We've been dating men for potential since forever. And where has that gotten us? What are my pronouns? Goddess. Do you think snow bunnies just dated the black guys they were being holed out? You said that, not me. You said that, not me. So, hey Faith, what's up, boo? I see you up in here getting your mod on. So I'm doing a different method for my brows today. Like, y'all see how I'm doing it? Instead of doing the brow pen, I'm just literally just going up and under with the pencil, and then we're gonna carve them out and clean it up. So I just think that it's a lie. Like when they get up here and say, oh, black women don't date men for their potential. We've always only ever dated men for their potential because we, for the most part, we start out with more than the average black man. And even as we grow, a lot of us tend to have more. Like, we just got to keep it real. And my whole thing is, as a college student, absolutely you're only dating for potential. Everybody is in their potential phase. But once you're in your late 20s, you can still be in your potential phase, but you already have to have the ball rolling. In your 30s, you can still have potential to become greater and do more, but you already need to be in the midst of what it is that's going to help you get to a bigger bag, or that whatever it is that you want to do that's going to help you to elevate more. You have to already be in that mode when you're a grown, fully developed adult. It is so disingenuous for even Dr. Umar with his funky ass to get up on the internet and say black women get mad because we don't pour into a man and his potential. That's all we've ever done. But we don't. What do we get out of that? What do we get out of getting with a man? Like, these men are out here delusional because of these podcasts. Because in the real world, they know black women, and I'm not even just talking about their mothers. A lot of them have dated black women that poured into them and dated black women when they didn't have shit. So that was for your potential. So to get up here on the internet and make it seem like all black women are just gold diggers and we just trying to get with a man and we don't want to help a man build. If you are 35 plus, I'm not helping you build shit unless we're working on something new together. You should already have yourself established in some type of way. I'm not getting with a man that's in his 30s and 40s and helping him to build his life from the ground up. That does not make any sense. I helped a man build when I was in my early 20s. And what did that get me? That didn't get me shit. Nothing. But left. When he was ready to go and decide to go and move on, I didn't have nothing. I couldn't put it on my resume. I couldn't file it on my tax return. When he did have a big check, he didn't cut me a check. I didn't get a percentage of his earnings whenever he got paid to make an appearance or when he got that record deal. I didn't get any of that. And I actively poured into this man every single day. So we do get with men for their potential. Everybody is with a person for their potential when you're in college. Like, let's stop lying. When you are in college or college age, everybody is dating somebody with potential. You're 20 years old. So to get up here and be like, oh, see, black women don't want a man for their potential on these podcasts is a lie. Because we still get with men when they're well grown, well off into their 30s and 40s and be like, oh, he got potential. Oh, I know he could just be better. And I know he could. And then you get your feelings hurt and you waste your time. Afternoon love bucks. Hey, Hera, thank you, baby, for the super sticker. Why you yelling? Because I can. You waste your time. You waste your time. You waste your efforts. You waste your energy pouring into a man's potential when you could be pouring into yourself. Unless you really want to be a mom and you want to be, but even that is not a guarantee that you're going to pour into a man and invest into his potential and he's going to marry you and give you, a white picket fence. You don't know. It's really, you're gambling with your future by investing in a man's potential. And then men will get on these podcasts and say, well, she spent all of her time working on herself and now she's 30 something and don't have a family, as if our eggs just dry up. That's a lot and a scam too. You could still have a baby in your 30s. There's women doing it every day. My mother did it. My great aunt had a baby in her 40s. She was 42, I believe, when my little cousin was born. Women are doing it every day. My other aunt had her last baby when she was in her late 30s. So that's a lie as well. You just not as gullible and as malleable and as impressionable when you're grown and you have yourself established. So men have to actually come, and they talking about what you could bring to the table. Men actually have to bring something to the table when you are a grown ass woman, because now you don't have the blinders on. Now you know what your potential is. You've reached a lot of your goals. You've done a lot of inner work. You've healed yourself. You got the accolades. You know, you've built something from the ground up on your own. So a man can't just come with his penis in his hand at that point. Or he can't just be cute. Oh, he just so cute. No, that cute shit goes out the window once you in real life, adulting. Unless, you know, as a woman, you got it like that and you want to be a sugar mama, then that's your prerogative, you know? But at the end of the day, like, I just think that women that are dating and that potentially want to be in a relationship with a man. Somebody said, are you married? I am not married, baby, but I am not talking about getting married right now. What I'm talking about is dating a man and building a man from the ground up because he has potential, child, okay? And I am well more than qualified to talk about how you should accept a man in the beginning stages of the courting process, all right? I don't have to be married to have these conversations, so don't come over here starting that bullshit, all right? Do not start. Single as fuck. Bitch, and I'm alive. I'm alive. I look good. I smell good. My pH balance ain't off. I'm good, okay? Single as fuck has never been my lived experience. And that is not a dig. Y'all are not gonna shame me for that. I don't give a fuck. Get out of my comment section, bitch. Everybody up in here, double tap the screen. I need some more likes. Everybody up in here, double tap the screen. Hey Audrey, what's up, Bree? What's going on? Triggered. Who triggered? Not me. I'm not triggered. We need 5 more likes. Everybody double tap the screen. Everybody double tap the screen. I wanted to start something from the ground up. I told both, and when I was the Mexican and the Indian, 2 different. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. What's the matter with being single? Oh, they shame me every day for that. They basically say, like, I can't talk to women about making better decisions when it comes to dating the opposite sex because I'm single. She ain't happy. Let me block you, you stupid bitch. You get off my clit, ho. Anyways, these podcasts, you see, even the podcast, it will make a man think that a woman cannot be happy being single. She ain't happy. Why? First of all, nobody's happy every fucking day of the week. Happiness is fleeting. What you need to strive for is inner peace. Sometimes I don't feel happy. Sometimes I feel sad. Sometimes I feel confused. Sometimes I feel stagnant. Sometimes I feel moody. Sometimes I feel irritable. Sometimes I feel lonely sometimes. And when I feel that way, I go in and be around people. I get company. You know, I do more of what it is that I need to do. Nobody's happy 100% of the time. There's people that's in marriages that's not happy 100% of the time. What you should strive for is peace. I'm peaceful. I have peace. And that's way more than a lot of people could say. Because to be, oh, she ain't happy. Bitch, you're not happy. Clearly, up in here harassing a random woman on the internet. Ain't nobody always happy. I know people that's been married for 30 years and they're not happy. They're actually miserable. They're way less happy than, they have way less happier moments than I do being a single woman, a single cat lady. Sometimes I do be like, dang, you know, maybe I should have a child. Like sometimes I think I'm human. I go back and forth with these thoughts. But ultimately, I chose this. And I chose it for a reason because there's things that I need to accomplish. And I know that this is all by design. It's by my design. So if ever I want to change it, I'll just change it, period. But like I was saying, even these podcasts, these podcasts got these men thinking that there's something wrong with being single. When you look at statistics, because y'all love a good statistic, single women are actually happier than any other demographic of women, any other demographic of people. It's single women first, and then it's married men next. That's the happiest and most content in their lives. Thank you, son, for the diamond. Hey, Alexander. Hey, Donna. That's not true. Yes, it is true. Go read a fucking book. It is true. Says who? Go read a book. Do your own research. I've done research. I don't know what video to reference you to, but look at some of my other videos. I literally pull up articles and we get into it all the time over here. Like, go read an article. Go hop on Google, hop on Bing, hop on Yahoo. Like, there's a lot of credible sources on search engines. Go check some out. Look at a .org. Look at a .edu. I'm not just talking about a .com. Which article? Bitch, I'm not about to pull it up. You can look through my older videos where I literally pulled up, I cited my sources, and I read out the articles from start to finish. I'm not doing that right now to appease you. Get on your Zoom yourself, okay? This is not your show. This is my show. I'm not here to appease you, all right? If that's not how this is going to go. You won't come over here and censor yourself, okay? Like I said. Blah, G's lady. Blah, you scram, ho. Scram. Your show. Yes, scram. Get out of here. Scram. Anyways, like I said, these men, you know, they get up here on these podcasts. These podcasts have these black men being delusional, thinking that they're the pinnacle of life, thinking that if a woman is not attached or tethered to one of them, then she has no validation in her womanhood. They have these men thinking that they deserve to be traditional while expecting a woman to be simultaneously traditional and modern. They feel like a woman should go to work and come home and rub his feet and give him some guac and cook for him and do everything for him while all he has to do is go to work just because he's a man. It has these men thinking that, you know, in the real world, melanin rich women are not taking care of women, of these men, because we absolutely are. We absolutely do. A lot of us, majority of us, are the breadwinners in our household, but we have been lied, tricked, and scammed and duped into feeling like we have to lower ourselves and discredit ourselves and, you know, act like we're not doing or contributing what we actually are to spare the male ego, when he has absolutely no problem ripping yours to shred and tearing you down and breaking you down, cutting you at the knees. A man does not care. He will break you down. He will do everything in his power to try to humble you, while you're literally doing everything to uplift him and try to empower him, because you know on paper you're better than him. And we're just so desperate for a man that we literally will accept a man treating us like trash just to say that we have one. These podcasts really have men thinking that they're the prize and that women should just be honored that they would even look our way. These podcasts have these men so delusional that they don't even know that women, the average looking woman, has way more options than the average looking man. Too much male energy. So get out of here. Why are you here? Leave. Nobody's asking you to. No, you're just being delusional. Now I'm delusional. No, y'all are delusional. All you do is pivot and deflect. Pivot and deflect. Pivot and deflect. You all get up here and argue for the right to treat women badly. You argue for the right to dick and dodge and for us to just shut the hell up and let you do whatever it is that you want to do. That's what y'all want. And we're not taking that anymore. Y'all argue for the right to treat us how your fathers treated y'all's mother. Y'all argue for the right, you know, for us to go and work 3 jobs and just be content with the fact that you come home at night. Y'all argue for the fact that, you know, we should just be happy that a man is even paying us any mind, because we're at the bottom of the totem pole. We're the least desirable. We are very argumentative. Where y'all just get up here and lie all fucking day on the internet, when in reality, we do the most for y'all. We raise you. When you don't have anything, on average, you're coupled with a black woman. And once you get something, on average, you're coupled with other women that you swear just love you for you. Which, y'all are fucking delusion. It's the delusion for me. It's the delusion for me. When you finally get some benefits, a nice car, you're finally doing the up and up, then that's when you go and get a different type of woman, and then you come back and say every other woman that you ever encountered didn't love you for you, when literally they loved you when you were in your potential phase. They loved you and they nurtured you. They coddled you. They helped you. A lot of black women helped you. You scrub their grounds, build a resume. They helped y'all with school assignments. They helped y'all, you know, with your LLCs. They helped you all to create business plans. They encouraged you. They spoke life into you. Like, this is what's really happening in the real world. But these podcasts got y'all believing that y'all really are somebody that y'all are not. These podcasts really got y'all thinking that y'all really, a lot of y'all is him and a lot of y'all is not him in real life. A lot of y'all is just not him. Y'all are such haters. Of course she's single. Y'all don't know me. Y'all know that y'all don't know me. I'm a woman that you will never fucking know in real life. You will never know me. I would never talk to you. I would walk right by you on the street and I wouldn't know a thing. most single mothers. Your mother is a single mother. And I know that she would be embarrassed and humiliated that her son is on the internet trying to talk down on her. Why do y'all think that calling me single is a dig? It's the podcast that got y'all delusional into thinking that being single is a curse. Podcast got y'all so delusional that y'all think that if I was a mother, that I wouldn't be able to still get a man, a quality one. The internet and the podcast have you all so delusional that you think that past 22 years old, a woman has no value, men don't check for her. Podcasts have you all so delusional thinking that you have a better chance of getting into a successful relationship than I do. It's got to be crack. It's the internet, because I have options. You don't even know what I'm doing. I don't have to get up here and tell y'all my business. Okay. Podcasts have y'all thinking that women are not single by choice. Y'all think that it's impossible, that there's no way that a woman will choose herself and that a woman will choose to not be coupled with a man, or that a woman will choose to deal with a man at her own leisure and for her own convenience. Podcasts have y'all so whacked out of your minds that you literally think that if a woman is not owned or governed by a man, then she doesn't add any value to the world. Y'all are really delusional. These podcasts have y'all out here delusional. You don't. Your mother don't. Exactly, Audrey. Single, childless, and alive. Hell yeah, or women who have children can't get a man. That's what I'm talking about. I know women that got remarried at 50 years old with 5 kids to a husband that literally has a career, got her a house, a nice car. There's women out here that are married at 45 to a man that they love, that takes care of them, that pays the bills. Like, so y'all get up here every day and make it seem like on these podcasts that women really can't live a good and fulfilling life past the age of 25, and that, you know, women can't get a man. Like, y'all act like podcasts really have y'all thinking that a man is really like a hot commodity. Like, a man is just like an endangered species or something out here. Like, it's really not. And then y'all get up here and say, well, could you get a good man? That's because y'all know that a lot of you all ain't shit. Because why would you say, well, could you get a good man? I would never. If a man say I could get a woman, my first initial reaction wouldn't be, well, could you get a good woman? Because I know that there's a lot of good women out there. Y'all know that there's not a lot of good men out there. That's why y'all always say, could you get a good man? Because a lot of y'all ain't shit, and y'all know people that men that's not shit. Your father ain't shit. Your brother ain't shit. Your cousin ain't shit. Somebody said, nobody wants you. Nobody wants me. It's got to be methamphetamine at this point. Nobody wants me. Okay. Wow, you're really hateful. All right, let me block you. Hey, son. I believe you need to try all the shoes before you decide to take them home. That's why shoes collections are massive. Must be smoking that water. Why? I'm hateful. How am I hateful? Y'all are so manipulative. It's funny. The manipulation is insane. I'm hateful because I said that podcasts are making men delusional to what's actually happening in the real world. Y'all are so delusional to whereas y'all can't even understand what is happening in your lived experience. A lot of you all do not live in a world where women don't work and where women are just a gold digger and women don't have a career, and you know, after a woman is 25, no man is ever checking for her. Y'all don't live in that world, so stop lying. Y'all lie so fucking bad. Y'all lie like a Persian rug. It's a scam. It's a sickness at this point. Y'all get up here and lie so bad. I just be like, what is going on? The podcast got y'all living in a fictitious world where you know in your real life, you know in reality, women take care of men way more than men take care of women. Women are helping men to raise their kids from other women way more than men are with single mothers. Women are actually helping men to raise their fucking kids. Women are helping to build men up and level men up. Women are motivating men. Women are inspiring men. Y'all know that that's real in real world. Y'all get on the internet and lie because these podcasts got y'all delusional. Is giving crackhead at this point because something is not chemically right. Like, unfortunately, you are hateful. Okay, let me block you. Let me block you. You're reaching. What statistics are you reading? Oh, God. This is not a show where I'm reading statistics, but I have shows where I read statistics. I'm not reaching. I'm not reaching. You do know that the average black woman is more employed than the average black man, right? Now, that you could just literally go and look that up yourself. For that to be something, just basically just a flat line, a baseline. The average black woman is more employed than the average black man. That alone lets you know that we have to be majority breadwinners in our households, if that's the case. Just that. We don't even got to go into anything else. A lot of us black women, melanin rich women date down. It just is what it is. The average black man has children, multiple baby mamas. It is what it is. So the average black woman is dating a man with children. She's helping to take care of his children. Most of the times you're dating a black man, you're dating down. That part, Dr. Chocolate Queen, you have multiple men's. And what do that got to do with anything? Sounds like all women need to stop cheating. What does women cheating have to do with y'all being delusional to what's really going on in real life? And y'all not admitting to what's really happening in real life. Thank you, Hera. Thank you, baby. All you dudes on here, would you send your rent money? Would send your rent money if LJ had a OF. That part, because they beg every day. What's your OnlyFans? What's your Only? Every day. That part, Hera. But they get up here and they shame me. They say, no man don't want me. And that's why I'm single. And that's why I don't got a man and I can't get a man. And it's just like, okay, if you want to say I don't got a man and I can't get a man, that's okay. I'm not going to argue with you about that. I'm tired of arguing with y'all about that. Say that word true. I don't got a man. I can't get a man. I'm not talking about getting a man. I'm not in this live stream saying how you get a man, how you could get a man. That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about how men are delusional based off of the internet and these podcasts, and it is not indicative of what actually is happening in the real world. That's what this live stream is about. Y'all lack comprehension skills. Y'all can never stay on topic. Y'all can never stay on the topic at hand, ever. Y'all always have to pivot. Y'all always have to deflect. You will always have to make it about everything else. Y'all just, you can't even hold a conversation and stay on topic. So do y'all really think that y'all are out here? Who is y'all? The men in the comments. You're just reaching, hun. No, you're reaching. And I'm not your fucking hun. Ignore them haters. Aren't women delusional as well? Absolutely. To a degree, yes. But not as delusional as men. Blanket statements are okay. If the shoe doesn't fit, then don't wear it. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. Too much attitude. No man want that. Sweetheart, I'll take you to the next level. I just wouldn't deal with those kind of men, period, and go about my life, and I would get offended. If you're not a part of those men, why you gotta say, if you're not a part of those men, why you gotta say, oh, man, she ain't qualified, just let her fade into obscurity. Your mother ain't qualified. What does your family think of this? What do you mean? What does my family think of what? My family, a lot of them are delusional. A lot of them are too heavily indoctrinated into the lies that we've been told in society. And they don't always agree with everything that I say, but that's okay because I live a different life than my family. Nobody in my family has been on television. Nobody in my family has gotten paid to promote products. Nobody in my family is making money on the internet. Nobody in my family went to school for psychology. No, my aunt went for sociology. So I'm completely different from the rest of my family. So it doesn't matter what they think, because at the end of the day, once I really become like a wealthy woman, they ain't gonna give a fuck how I got there. But for the most part, my family is proud of me. They're proud that I'm authentic. They're proud that I'm being myself. They're proud that I'm not afraid to tackle, different subject matters. They're proud that I'm strong and resilient, and I don't allow lame strangers to shame me on the internet that I don't know. And they're proud that I have a thick enough skin that I don't allow scrub the ground ass niggas to run me off my platform. So actually, my family are proud of me. Let me block you. I don't need this negativity. They mad you won't settle. Let's be real. Everybody up in here, double tap the screen. Can we get 5 more likes? Everybody double tap the screen. We're better than you. That's why you're here arguing with women. That part still I rise. I believe we should always show love to both men and women. I believe that too. Bren, what the hell is there to be bitter about? Make your butt hurt comments make sense. The biggest example is that most of the courts rooms are full of men asking for leniency. Jones, I'm proud of you also. Thank you, baby. Pull that wig off. Bitch, get my titty out your mouth hole. Let me block you. I have a question. What is it like dating someone who's a girl's girl, a girl who decenters men? For the most part, she's easygoing. She's focused on herself. Like you can't think that the world is gonna rise and set on you, because that's not how that's gonna go. Like, she's created her own world. She's self-reliant and self-sufficient. So, just be there in ways that you can. That's it. Show up for her the best way that you know how. Don't take everything personal, because it's not always about you. You're beautiful. Thank you. Can I be your chef? Yeah, sure. You see, as much as these men come up in here and say, that's why I'm single and don't nobody want me, there's way more men that tell me how beautiful I am and how they would love to take me on a date. And that's why I say my show is a social experiment, because y'all get to see so many different sides of the coin. I'm not an unattractive woman. As much as they would like to get up here and say, oh, you hit the wall, don't nobody want you, I'm not an unattractive woman. Men actually love me. There's people that would die to fucking get my attention. So much so that they make these nasty comments. So much so that they make these nasty comments so that I could cuss them out and, give them some attention. Begging on the internet. And you didn't send me no money with your broke ass. Blocked. Strong, angry, and beautiful. I'm not angry. Try again. Boo, tomatoes. They using you. Using me? What are you using what? These people don't know me. Using me for what? Oh my God. Everybody subscribe. They crying in the chat because you won't settle. I don't know what they want. Look in the mirror. I'm looking in the mirror right now. And I love what I see. I actually feel the best when I'm fresh out of the shower. Like, I think that's when I'm the most beautiful. I love it. So what are you telling me to look in the mirror? Like, what are you telling me to look in the mirror for? I like your voice. Thank you. Y'all ain't gonna shame me. See, this is what the problem is. Because y'all be on these podcasts, y'all really think that y'all could shame a woman by saying she don't got a man and she's single. Because these podcasts make y'all think that women that are single just absolutely hate their lives and they hate themselves. And that couldn't be the furthest from the truth. And a single woman, if ever she feels lonely, she could just go get some entertainment. I don't know why y'all think it's so hard to get a man to entertain you. Like, thank you. They say men don't want her, and meanwhile they ask her out in the comments. Hello. I'll always be yours. Starting to think about an emotional support group for men. Yeah, make one, create one. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. I know my makeup is looking a little crazy right now, but trust the process. Trust the process. Hey, Cinquavia. Then why you venting to us about your shortcomings? Let me block you because, bitch, who the fuck is you? I don't know you. Stranger danger. I'm not venting to you. I'm talking to my love bugs. And you just so happen to come over here and try to goddamn get your rocks off because don't nobody give a damn about you in real life. Y'all is lonely in real life. Sitting up here talking about, you single, you single. You ain't got no man. Where is your wife and where is your woman? Why is you up in a single woman conversation that ain't got no hope, that's hopeless, worrying about what I'm doing? What is it to you? You don't give a damn about me. You don't add to my life in any type of way. Why do you care about what I'm doing and how I'm living my life? Really ask yourself that. Ask yourself that. Why do you care about what I'm doing and how I'm living my life? Angry. I'm angry because you're broke and you ain't send me no money and now I'm blocking you. Yep. Your mother's a clown, bitch. Get off my timeline, ho. Because you're beautiful. Thank you. I avoid you like the plague. Bitch, you ain't got to avoid shit. Let me help you and block you and get you the fuck up out my comment section. I love this channel. Where I'm from, how can we meet? You could cash at me, $ Love Jones TV. Send me in a donation, okay? Because how I'm supposed to know that you like me and y'all not even supporting my channel? What's your OnlyFans? I don't have an OnlyFans. Thank you. Yes, make sure y'all double tap the screen. Everybody up in here right now, double tap the screen. We need 10 more likes. Trust the process. It's going to come together, child. Hey, Love Jones, looking like a... Hey, Chris. Hit the like. Yes, hit the like and subscribe. What's my favorite color? I like pinks. I like greens. I like blue. Thank you. I don't have OnlyFans. Please stop. No lie, I clicked on, as you said, let me help you and block you. LOL. I love your personality. Thank you, Val. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you. Yeah, because these men, I mean, like, not all, but a lot of these men are really delusional because of the internet and because of podcasts. Like, y'all act like in the real world, women are just scrubs when that's not true. We literally, we're more employed, more educated. Like, come on, don't do that. Literally out here taking care of y'all, supporting y'all, taking care of y'all kids from outside relationships, like doing most of the majority of the child rearing on our own, and y'all would get up here and make it seem like women are just trash and just users, and I'm just over it. Like, it's a scam. Y'all are liars. And more stronger than them is Bryce, your brother. I don't know who that is. Do a little bit of the shimmer. What says dating the girl's girl over the pick-me girl? I know for me, if she nags less, I'll think about dating a girl's girl over. Well, I mean, the pick-me girl is, she's gonna try to do things to control you and control the narrative. Pick-me's are very controlling. Nobody really talks about that. They're so insecure that they feel like they got to be in control. So they'll try to do things. They'll try to buy you. They'll try to do things to control you. So pick-me's are more controlling. Women that I don't even like the term girl's girl because that's just weird to me too. But women that are just more confident, self-assured, and self-sufficient, she has her own life going on. She's not trying to control you. She's just trying to maintain, you know, her space, her peace, and she just focusing on elevating, leveling up, being supportive of herself and being supportive of other people. That's usually what it is. Like, she's not trying to compete with other women. Like, it don't give that. So she tends to be a more pleasant person because she's not as insecure. Are you lightening your skin or is that powder on your face? I'm not like, look, it's the lighting. When I back up, my skin is exactly the same. But when I'm closer, my ring light hits me in certain ways. I would never lighten my skin. And this hair color makes me look lighter. That's how that goes. When I have blonde hair, I look lighter. When I have darker hair, I look darker. And it's also winter. I'm a melanin-rich woman, so my complexion changes in the seasons. That's a very real thing. Looking good, masking the insecurities. No, baby, that's not a pick-me, definitely. I don't know what you're talking about. You're a beautiful, strong black woman. Thank you, but I'm not that strong. I'm only strong because I have to be. I like to use the term resilient, but I'm very soft. I'm very sensitive. I'm very, very sensitive. I'm very, very soft. I'm super feminine. I really am. But the world forces me to be resilient constantly and to be a pillar of strength. But that's not my default setting. My default setting is love. My default setting is help me. Help me, bitch. Help me. Okay? Pour into me. I'm so beautiful. Thank you. Oh, you mean like in the past, but I'm not anymore? Don't be passive aggressive with me. I'm still beautiful. It's just lighting. I ain't never bleached my skin or do nothing to my skin. It's lighting. Old videos, I probably didn't have a ring light. And like I said, if you look at a video of me from the summer versus me right now, my complexion is going to be lighter. Do I got any tattoos? Yeah, maybe. Y'all know how it is. They just want me to feel bad about myself. That's just it. And it's just, that's what it's all rooted in. They want to break you down so that they can have control and so that they can have free and easy access. That's what it all boils down to. Free and easy access and total and absolute control. That's what it all boils down to. And when you don't give in and you don't give them free, easy access and total control, then they say that you're the problem. You can't get a man. Ain't no man gonna want you. As if your life is over if a man doesn't want or choose you. Like, you could live a good life without having a man. You could. And if you want a man, you could also just go and get one. You could just go and get one. It's not hard to get into a relationship. It's really not hard. Love your beautiful bronze skin. Thank you. Now we're going to smoke this out on the end with a little bit of black. I'm going to go up into the silver a little bit. Y'all see what I'm doing? Smoking it out with a little black. See, I be telling y'all, trust the process, child. Trust the process. You think a man is just a thing? No, I think a man is a person. Men think women are just things. I don't think a man is just a thing. But I do know that it's not hard to be with a man or to be entertained by a man or to get into a relationship with a man. If that's what you want to do, that's not hard. You just do it. Y'all get offended because women are not out here saying that the end or be all is whether or not they have a man. Well, at least I'm not. We don't do that on the Love Jones show. I think having a relationship is absolutely beautiful if that's what you actually want. But I don't think that if you don't have one, then that means that your life is trash and you're a terrible person. Like, I don't feel that way. I just don't. And men express that they're angry and upset with me because I don't care. Like, I tell women, you know, love yourself. Like, have some standards, you know, don't let people just treat you badly. Like, and I tell the truth about my journey and the fact that I still have things that I'm working through. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I would never get up here and make it seem like I'm just so perfect or I'm a cakewalk and I'm just the easiest woman to deal with, because I know that I am not. I know that I am not. Are you a feminist? No, I'm not. No. I think I'm going to put some yellow up in here. Let's see what yellows is in this one. Just a little dot of yellow. So we could get a little bit of a butterfly effect coming on. Y'all know I love that. I don't know that's enough makeup. Whitney, ain't nobody ask you. Don't ever fucking tell me what to do. Thank you. LJ, he's still mad at me from last night, so I baked him a cake. How long it takes you to take it off? That's too much makeup. It's really not a lot of makeup. It's really not. If you see what I put on my actual skin, I literally barely fucking put anything on my actual skin besides a little concealer and a little bit of liquid foundation. The blush looks like a lot, but we're about to fix it. But I don't have on a lot of makeup. The eyeshadow may make it seem like it's a lot, but it's really not. So just, if this is not for you, click the fuck off, all right? Just click off. Period. Thank you. I'm a Virgo. Hey, Sharon. Thank you, boo. I'd hate to have this woman mad at me, the horror. Nah. In real life, if I'm mad at you, I just don't talk to you. Like, I don't talk to you. Like, you have to literally, like, harass me and antagonize me and continuously poke me for me to, like, lash out or, like, really cuss you out. But honestly, I will say this, though. If you have done something to me and I didn't really express it, or if I am mad at you beneath the surface, when I'm under the influence of alcohol, I would be mean to you. I would probably terrorize you. I would be your worst nightmare when I'm drunk if you've ever done something to me and I didn't fully get over it. Because my inhibitions are nowhere, and whatever that spirit is that attaches itself to me gives no fucks. She's out for fucking vengeance. You proud of that? Not necessarily, no, but it is what it is. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of any of the parts of myself, even the dark parts. I walk with my shadow. It's another reason why I don't drink alcohol as much, because but when I do, and sometimes if I get drunk the fuck out, it's depends on how I feel about you. It could be really bad. Why not change it then? Who says that I haven't or that I'm not working on it? For your bronze skin American Indian woman. Thank you. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Amen. Every single person in the world has something that they've had to conquer or work on or fight against. So we're not going to get up here and make it seem like we don't all have issues with overindulging in something at one point or another. It could be food, it could be alcohol, drugs, shopping, sex, fighting, all sorts of things that we have to work on, especially if you are a black person. If you are a black person, chances you have some type of trauma. Like, it's literally embedded in our DNA. So we have a lot of work that we need to do. And then on top of what we physically experience on this physical plane, outside of that and plus the spiritual realm, plus what's genetically stored in our DNA, a lot of us are fucked up. It just is what it is. And we have to be honest about that. You know, some of us more than others, some of us in different ways than others. But if you're out here being gluttonous, if you're out here, you know, being a womanizer, if you're out here being a whore and spreading your body all around, like, you cannot say that you're better than somebody else that probably overindulges in alcohol. You cannot say that you're better than somebody else that has an eating disorder. And if you are gluttonous, you know what I mean? It's like we all have things that we grapple with. We all have things that we have to conquer. We all have certain entities that attach itself to us that we have to fight against, especially as melanin rich people, because we are so vibrationally high. We literally are magical, mythical beings. So when you have an aura that's that strong, when you literally are like anointed, when you have a magnetism, when you literally are one with the universe, when you just vibrate on a certain disc, like, you have a lot that you have to fight against. You have way more to overcome. We have so much more to overcome than any other group of people on this physical plane. And this is why there's so many think pieces about us. This is why there's so many agendas against us. This is why, you know, literally they're poisoning the food, they're pumping shit in the air, they're doing anything with the Planned Parenthood, they're doing all sorts of things to try to snuff us out, but it's not going to work, because we are really, really a force to be reckoned with. Like, I was talking to Storm, shouts out to Miss Monroe, and he was saying how, you know, biblically they literally said that we've been cursed for like 400 years, and the curse, according to the biblical text, has been up since 2019. And then he was like, think about what has been happening in the world since then. And I'm like, oh my God, like, I never even thought about that. Like, literally, we had a shutdown, a pandemic, like, literally, professional victim, your mother, bitch, get the fuck out of here. At the end of the day, you know, Now it's our time to rise. It's our time to strive. It's our time to literally take our rightful place. But a lot of us don't know. And we're constantly told that we're nothing. We're constantly like positioned in society to be at the bottom when we really should be at the fucking top. That totem pole, the actual totem pole at the bottom, if you Google what it means, when they say you're at the bottom of the totem pole, when you literally at the bottom, that's the top. Everything that we've been taught is in reverse. So as Black people, we all have demons. We all have things that we have to conquer. And we're all sent here, especially we're a part of this timeline. I feel like I could cry because this just is like, we're a part of this timeline right now because we all have a task to carry out. We all have a job to do. We all have something that we have to conquer. We don't talk about it because it's embarrassing. We're all shameful of something. There's one thing or another that you may have been ashamed of, but that is your task. That's what you're supposed to conquer. That's what you're supposed to overcome. So don't be ashamed. Like I said, whether it's promiscuity, whether it's drug addiction, whether it's overindulging in alcohol, whether it's alcohol addiction, whether it's gluttonous, whether it's mental illness, whether it's eating disorder, whether it's anger issues, depression, anxiety, whatever it is that you are struggling with, that is your task on earth. You're supposed to heal yourself. You're supposed to overcome that. And no matter how much progress you make, if you regress a little bit, that's okay. Give yourself some grace because this is a part of your testimony. And without a testimony, without going through things, you will never be able to help people. You will never be able to ascend to your highest version of yourself. So whatever it is that you struggle with, do not be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed because that is your task. That's your mission. That's what you're supposed to overcome so that you could teach people how to overcome it. So that you can become who you're supposed to be. You don't even know what your highest level of yourself is until you start to conquer the quote unquote bad parts, your shadow side. You have to make peace with it. You got to become one with it. And don't judge other people's shadow self. Because we all got one. We all have one. And just because mine doesn't look like yours doesn't mean that yours is better than mine. And it doesn't mean that you're better than me. There's people out here that commit crimes that, oh, well, I sell drugs, but I credit card scam. You're both committing crimes. One crime is not better than the other. Hey, Amberella, what's up, boo? Facts, no one is perfect. People need to learn how to live and let live. Find your inner peace and stop judging. Exactly. My shadow protects me, period. You got to make peace with it. You got to make peace with all parts of yourself. You have to be okay with sometimes not being okay. But that's how you learn. You learn, you ascend. Sometimes you fall back a little bit, and that's okay. Because healing and growing is not linear. It looks like a jagged road. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you get rerouted. Sometimes you get thrown off. Sometimes you relapse. But that's okay because that's your task. Once you conquer yourself, you could fucking do anything. Rome wasn't built in a night, in a day. I think that's the saying. So give yourself some grace. And I always say that this show is like a social experiment because I get shamed every single day coming up here. And I'll be like, damn. If I wasn't who I was, if I didn't understand my life's journey and my life's purpose, then I would feel bad because I'm not married and I don't have kids. If I didn't understand that I literally chose this, if I was weaker than what I am right now, then I wouldn't be able to get up here and do this. Shame for nothing. That part, Amarella, because the shit that they say don't even be true. But still, sometimes, people project so much onto you and people are constantly trying to tell you who you are that you start to believe it. I believed what people used to say about me when I was young. You look skinny. I hope you're okay. Girl, I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you. I look skinny. They be calling me Big Back every time I get up here, so I like that. Thanks. um, Look straight up, you're beautiful, and you spit some facts, but I definitely can't agree on all the race and man hating. It's not man hating and it's not race hating. I talk about specific types of men, period. But thank you. You do you, but I see unnecessary suffering and combat in your life. Well, luckily, you're not someone who matters to me. You're a stranger. I don't know you. Then I feel like we should give grace for black men too. Nobody ever said black men don't get grace. We often talk about how black men always get grace and black women do not. That's literally what we talk about. You always get the benefit of the doubt. You always get to absolve yourself of accountability and of wrongdoing. I literally showed a show last night. Not a show. A young girl, a 19-year-old girl, got punched out by her brother. She called the police and she immediately told him not to come because she felt bad. And she didn't want to get her brother in trouble. Her eye was swollen shut. She had blood vessels burst in her eye. That is how much grace we give black men. This is not to say that some black women aren't abusive, but that is not the control group. That is not the majority. So we're not going to ever sit up here and pretend as if black women are abusing black men nearly at the same rate as black men are abusing black women. I would never allow you all to do that. Y'all try to do that. Well, what about the women that's... It will never compare. It just won't. But we don't call the police. We give y'all so much fucking grace. And then y'all get y'all funky asses up on these podcasts and on the internet and pretend as if none of that is happening. And that's why I said these podcasts have you all absolutely fucking delusional. You're delusional. One example, I could give you a bunch of examples. Whitney, I'm pretty sure you're a man. You're either a man or like a woman that doesn't look like me because you're doing too much trolling. A manipulation tactic. He could have been in the back of the squad car. That part. I'll never date black men again. The things he said killed me. Said he never even thought we were pretty and we dated for 5 years. Oh my God. I am. You are a man? Okay. I kind of figured that. Why so defensive? You are great. Me responding to people, if that means that I'm defensive, then okay. Like you use these trigger words and these trigger terms to try to silence me, and it's not gonna work. I don't give those type of black men grace. I just another okay, look, I'll give you another example of what I showed you all. A black man told his sister that he would grape her kids because her kids was making too much noise. The mother just was, oh no, stop, don't, no. Grace. What type of monster says that he's going to grape his nieces and nephews? Right in front of them. The kids was right there. Now, I could tell you my personal business, but I'm not about to do that right now because my love bugs, we've already spoke about a lot of things, and I don't know y'all like that, so you don't fucking deserve me going into my personal business right now. I could tell you about things from people that I know. Give a black woman example now. No, fuck off. I don't have to do shit for you. You haven't sent me any money. I don't even know you. Stranger danger. Stop taking other people's trauma and bringing it to you. This is a problem that you black women... Ralph, you shut the fuck up because you don't know what my traumas are. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've experienced. I actually have been through some shit that'll make your fucking head spin. So it's not me just co-opting other people's stories. They asked for an example and I gave an example that they could go back and look at. Because then if I told my own story, then you'll say, you just bitter. That's just your story. There's always a fucking lose-lose. Y'all always move the goalposts. If I literally just got up here and told all of my own fucking shit, then y'all would say, oh, that's just your own shit. You projecting that onto other people. You want other black women to be bitter like you. So I don't even talk about my own story, which I actually fucking could. But I'm talking about other people's stuff right now. You proved this point, trauma. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm blocking you. Y'all get on my nerves. Shut up. Y'all just don't want to hear that niggas is out here traumatizing and terrorizing the fucking community. That's it. Bottom fucking line. Y'all don't want to hear it because it doesn't make you feel good about yourself. Period. Hey, SM. Her trauma is that her ancestors were slaves with white people. Bitch, I'm blocking you. Fuck off. Burn in the sun. I said it and I don't give a... Thank you, Darren. Thank you. Thank you for the donation, baby. That's not nice. And neither is you. Getting up here talking about slavery. Y'all got me fucked up. That part, Audrey. Hey, D-Train. Can everybody subscribe to the channel and double tap the screen? Damn, where's the other one? It's not up here. I want something a little more like plum-like. Need for that a little more. Oh, yeah, this is a little purple. Yeah, we got a little bit of this. I like that. Get ready, Treasure. Do it, girl. Where are you going? On the internet? Okay, I like that better. Thank you. You're the definition of a healthy black woman who also a warrior, who have been in life like me. You are also a Virgo like me. Some topics I can't relate, like getting followed by a man. SM, it be a lot going on. And you know, what's beautiful is that we don't always have to be able to relate to everything that we experience. You know what I mean? But as long as we could respect each other, I think that's what it all boils down to as far as women go. You know, like women from other walks of life, from other cultures, like as long as we could be respectful to one another and just try to be understanding, you know, because we are different culturally, you know, like we just have a different life, and that's normal. But if we could be respectful to each other, that's beautiful. Get my life together. Mate, I own my own house. I earn 6 figures. I'm over 6'3". I train 10 hours a week. Get my life together. Who are you? Why are you up in here arguing with women if your life is so together? Shouldn't you be at the gym? We all got trauma, so why you feel like you special? I am special. I'm special enough for you to be sitting up here trying to constantly have a conversation with me. Everybody's special in their own right. I'm special. Point blank fucking period, bitch. And I'm not even sitting up here talking about my trauma that much. I talk about, I've given references of other things so that we don't just make this a Love Jones thing. With all the hate, nobody hates you. Like, shut up. You're not that important to have to hate. Like, it's no hate. Like, y'all get on my nerves. Y'all throw that around so loosely. Like, just because there's some discourse or like people are passionate, that doesn't mean that there's hate. I hope your family is doing okay about your cousins. Thank you, Chosen. His mom is not doing okay at all. She's not. Thank you. My mom, it's not. But as time continues to go by, you know, that's the only thing that'll like make things just a little better is just time. Thank you, son. Oh, I think somebody just sent me a donation. I didn't catch it though. Let me see. See you, Train. Thanks for the donation. Oh, shouts out to P. Davis on becoming a member. Literally talking to strangers because the channel is not curated for it. Hello, Audrey. And you know what? It's okay because they're helping us to grow. You know, we need to be at 35K yesterday. So I'm not mad, but it's just the context in which they come over here, like centering themselves, you know, saying like, just trying to question me. Like I owe them an explanation. I don't know these people. Like, who like what? Like, bitch, like, bye. We need more emojis. Okay. I'm going to work on that. Do a little highlight. I love your vibe. Thank you. Thanks for the gift, son. That part, Amberella. Can we get 6 more likes? Everybody double tap the screen. This is such a pretty highlighter. Everybody double tap the screen. You don't need all of that. You look better with that. I know I don't need it. Y'all want enablers. Enablers to what? Enable what? What are you even talking about? What is anybody enabling over here? It looks like Dominican. You know, I had some discourse about that on TikTok, and I can't even get into it. Hey, Michelle, thank you for the donation, boo. Thank you for the super sticker. And somebody said that to me, and I was like, you know, because he said it by saying, like, I was so pretty because I looked other, you know, not just saying that I looked other. And the Dominicans went off on me for fucking 80 days and 80 nights. So When clearly there's Latinas that look similar, you know, hence the Afro Latinas. Do I like, I don't, this lip, I don't like this lip. I don't like this lip with this. Let's see. My Adam's apple is showing. Okay. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yes, that's so much better. Take all that makeup off, tutorial, take it up. Send me some money. $ Love Jones TV. Oh, yes, that's way better. Oh, I like that now. Okay. Can we get 5 more likes? I can see you with Aaron Price. Oh, God, he's so fine. I look raggedy? Your mother is raggedy, bitch. Now get out of here. Scram, ho. You'll do anything for some money. I'm not you haven't sent any, so leave me alone. Blue is my color. Thank you. I feel like something is missing. Y'all know I'm tempted to put pink in here, and I'm about to do it. Pink is my jam. It just is what it is. No, I'm not going to blend it. I want it to look like a butterfly wing. Hence me putting a little pink up in there. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I also feel like I need to make the inner corner of my eye brighter. Yeah, there we go. Gold digger cup. Period. Somebody calling me a gold digger? Okay, I like that better. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I like that so much better. And I also feel like my lip should be pinker. Yes. Hello. Take the wig off, show your true self. Send me some money. $ Love Jones TV. Black men don't want wig women. You just a bit damaged. Okay, it's okay. We all are. Are you going to sit up here and tell me exactly what I just said? I literally just spoke about this for like 30 minutes. And I'm not damaged. I'm healing. I'm growing. I'm elevating. I don't claim all of that other shit. If you want to claim to be damaged, then go for it. But that ain't my ministry. Wigs were originally designed by men in order to be considered high class, just like heels. That part, I would love to see what she is like when she's in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. What do you mean? I'm not in a bad mood. Stop begging for money. Roberta, have you sent me any money with your broke ass? Now get out of my comment section. And everybody up in here, send me some cash. Donate, send me a cash app. Because I don't even think I was really asking for money like that during this live. But thank you for reminding me. Send me a cash app, $ Love Jones TV. For real, begging ass. Okay, let me keep begging. Send me, let me block you because you broke Crystal. Fuck you. Send me a cash app, $ Love Jones TV. Send me a super chat. You can send me a super chat. There's a $ on your screen. You can also send me a diamond, which would be in the form of like a cute little icon, a heart, a flower, you know, a little pet, like kind of like the gifts that they send on TikTok. You can send me that. So make sure y'all send me some money. It's right here. It's $ Love Jones TV. Majority of black men in my age group are leeches and hate accountability. It's annoying. I mean, I could say some of them are. Thank you, Hazel. I'll cash app you for a date. $ Love Jones TV. Send a donation for the channel. You broke kid getting free content. Hello. That part, using his wife's account to harass. How much for an hour? Baby, I don't charge for no damn hour. And if I did, you wouldn't be able to afford it. And I want your soul. I don't want no fucking money. If you say, I love black men, I'll send you a stack. I've said that too many times to count. Now send me my money. You look about $15 an hour. First of all, El Nito, take your ass back to where you came from and get the fuck out of here. Hi. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for the donation. Thank you, SM. Thank you, Boo, for the donation. I appreciate it. Everything counts. I appreciate you guys. Dang, I got some. Well, you can't really tell, but I got a little bit of this. Hey, AP. I'll give you $100 if you clean my windows. Bitch, fuck you. Blocked. Thank you, Pisces. Hood queens care about cash. Oh God. So you think hood queens care about cash? So what do you think women, you know, that are high ranking, how do you think they maintain their lifestyles if they don't have money? Thank you, Maya. You are one of the prettiest black women I've ever seen. God has truly blessed you, and I wish you nothing but happiness. I like your show. Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate you, baby. Can we get 5 more likes and subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed? Help us get to 35K by Valentine's Day. They get it by working, not by begging. Send me a Cash App, $ Love Jones TV, and send in them super chats. Thank you. Good black man rise up, passport bro. Yeah, that's because you broke as shit. You got $40 to your name, and that $40 is gonna go further in Thailand. The $40 is gonna go further in Brazil, in Colombia. It just is what it is. Like, y'all are so dumb if you think that I don't get paid to do this YouTube channel and to make content. Like, it's gotta be crack. You're a hater. Why would anyone come in and disrespect and insult someone? Thank you, chosen one. I just watched your $50 story. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You are working. That part. You need to step up your game, auntie. No good black man wants you. Let me block you with your dusty, rusty, crusty ass. All right, we got to pull it out. I'm going to need my love bugs to drop me some pink hearts. Who hurt you? You need to choose better. Do you have an OnlyFans? You ain't nothing but a single mother. Fake boobs. Cover up. You ain't nothing but a masculine woman. Where is your ring? Are you married? Is that your real hair? We got to have us a block body because y'all getting on my nerves. Gold digger. Get a job. You hit the wall. You independent. You got a nasty attitude. You combative. You're for the streets. What do you bring to the table? Lower your standards. That's why you single, big back. Looking good as always. Thank you, son. Thank you, baby. What about encouraging black men to do better? Well, I figure if black men hear me talking about the bad ones, then they would say, oh, I don't want to be like that type of man that this woman is talking about. I figured that would encourage them to be better. At the end of the day, my main concern is melanin-rich women, and then all women second, and then everybody else after that. This channel, it has been specifically curated for women. Like, men, like, y'all create your own spaces to uplift each other. We constantly told that we're not worthy, that we're not good enough. We're constantly told these things. So, you know, we're always told that we need to choose better. So I tell women to choose better. That's it. I tell women to choose better. I tell women to be better people. I tell women to love on themselves more. I tell women to have non-negotiables. We talk about things that women should look out for when they're on the dating scene as it pertains to the opposite sex. We talk about, you know, we highlight stories in which women were slain, their lives were cut short. They're just treated terribly. We talk about these things so that we can shine a light on how maybe we could avoid similar situations, and how we could look for the red flags, and how we could have a high enough self-esteem and high enough confidence so that we don't stick around in situations that could potentially end our lives. Because after all, we do have the highest rate of being unalived by our counterpart in this country. The black femicide rate is higher than any other. The probability of me having my life taken away by a black man is higher than any other group of women by her counterpart. So this is what we talk about, because This is more prevalent than us having successful marriages and us, successfully co-parenting, or us successfully dating men that value us and love us and treat us the way that we need it. It is more common for us to get dog walked, beat the fuck up, cheated on, unalived, left as a single mother. That is more common than us being in successful relationships. And it does have a lot to do with our self-worth and our self-perception. So if we could work on that, and we could work on just being better internally and not feeling like we need so much external validation, so much so that we'll just get into a relationship because we are afraid of being shamed by strangers the way that I get shamed every single day, then we'll make better decisions. And even if, we do have babies, I say that women should have babies because she truly wants to be a mother. So the nasty, dirty stigma that comes along with being a baby mother won't haunt you. It won't make you feel, once again, inadequate and invalid as a woman. So you all see me get called a baby mother every day. I don't even have kids, and I get shamed for being a single mother because a lot of us, unfortunately, we wear that stigma. We do. And it's because we get with men for their potential. And then y'all say, you won't build a man up and you this and that. When I say, well, don't get with a man for his potential, get with a man for face value, then that's a problem. How is that a problem when literally we talk about things so that y'all won't have to continuously tell us that we chose this and we need to choose better? So I'm saying we do need to choose better. So now, we need to just take a look at the playing field. What's happening? What's our experience? What are we experiencing on a grand scale? And I'm not just talking about little pockets of us. No, what is the norm? The norm is that 57% of Black fathers are absent fathers. They're not a part of their children's lives. The norm is that we are more employed at a higher rate than any other demographic of women in this country. The norm is that we get unalived at a higher rate than any other demographic of women in this country by our intimate partners and family and people that are men that are close to us. That is what's actually happening. I know that you all don't like to hear it. Y'all don't want to admit it. Accountability is like kryptonite for men. It makes you feel bad about yourself. You don't like it. I'm not talking about you if this is not about you. But we are talking about majority ruling. And I've been forced to make a card that says not all, because clearly we know not all. Not all is the same in any group. Not all shirts that were manufactured by the same company is going to be exactly the same. There may be a thread out of place. There may be, a little something wrong out of place. Like that's just how it goes. Brad and Hector stay erasing Black women, but no one talks about that. I could only speak to what I know, what I see, and what the statistics are, because y'all like statistics, and statistically we get unalived by Black men at alarming rates. This is not to say that Mexican men won't unalive us. We don't even date out as much as any other group of women. So if we are in domestic disputes, chances are it is directly with a Black man. And that's just the facts. I know it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel, I don't feel good having to say these things, but this is what's happening. It just is what it is. Whitney, I'm going to block you because you get on my fucking nerves, you stupid hoe. Get out of here, bitch. Now, this is not all, because I know that there are some Black men that do step up to the plate and that do show up for their children and that are successful and that's doing the right thing. But unfortunately, in our case, that's not the majority. Now, if we could get it to be the majority, then but it's not the majority. The majority, you all are unaliving yourselves as well. And now, if we could just at least be honest, then maybe we could start to make the necessary changes. And since talking to men is like talking to a brick wall, I figure, hey, I'm a woman. I directly relate to women. So let's talk to each other and talk about what we need to look out for and how we could do better with who we choose, because we get blamed for the actions of men all the time. If a man does something to me, it's my fault because I let him do it, because I chose him, because I dated him. But it's always my fault. I always have to be responsible for the actions of men. So if that's the case, let's talk about these situations. Let's be honest about our experience in our community. Let's be honest about what's going on. Let's be honest about what's happening. And let's start with ourselves. What can we do better? Gatekeep your womb. I'm the change that I want to see. I don't have children. Do I ever want to have a kid? Possibly. However, now if I have a kid, it'll be solely because I want to be a mother. So if the man is, something happens, if I even get married and get a divorce, I will know that I have to be prepared to be called a single mother and to be shamed for it. So we destigmatize those things. We destigmatize being a cat lady. Because guess what? Some of us are cat ladies, and that's okay. We're gonna destigmatize being alone if we don't find a good black man, because you all say, oh, well, what about a good black man is hard to find. So just in case we can't find a good black man, it is okay to be by yourself. You could still contribute to the world. You can still lead a successful and a happy lifestyle. We are destigmatizing all of the things that you all have used to shame us with. That's what we're doing on the Love Jones Show. You don't have to like it. You don't have to love it. Quite frankly, I don't give a fuck. Argue with your father if you know where he at. I don't care. Now, love is beautiful. If you merge worlds with someone that you have things in common with, that loves you, that respects you, that cherishes you, that understands that, you know, we all have a lot of work that we have to do on ourselves. He's collectively working on himself. You're collectively working on yourself. That's beautiful. Do it. Jump in, dive in. But just to get with a man and pick a motherfucker, a homosexual up off the street that ain't got shit, just so that they could say you got a man, it's not worth your sanity. It's not worth your physical health. It's not worth your mental health. It's not worth potentially losing your life over, because it's a risk for a black woman to get in a relationship with a black man, especially if he's unhealthy. She's literally, potentially, he could unalive her. Y'all don't want to hear it, but it is what it is. It's a risk having a baby for a man, because our mortality rate during childbirth, we don't survive. Like, y'all don't understand, because you all don't give a fuck about us in real life. So we have to start putting on for ourselves, and it is what it is. Thank you, Hera. Wait, I think I saw Hera send a super chat. Lakeside, where's your man? Oh, thank you, Hera, for the super sticker, babe. Thank you. And y'all don't have to like it, but guess what? This conversation is not for you. If you're triggered by what I'm saying, if it hurts you, then you're a part of the problem. Because if I'm saying this as a woman, even if I'm just, and I'm not the only woman, but if as a woman I'm saying I've been hurt, this has happened, why wouldn't you say, okay, we need to do a better job at raising these boys to be better men, so that another generation of women don't have to go through the same thing. We need to raise our daughters as men so that she could have standards and she could understand what it's like to be treated correctly by men. Instead, you just punch down on women and blame women. I don't understand. Like, where is the resolve in that type of reaction? It's your fault. It's your fault. If it's our fault, then shut the fuck up. Let us lead. Take a back seat. Be the helpmate that you're supposed to be. And don't argue and fight for the right to treat women badly. If women are saying we don't want to deal with this anymore, then just say, oh, was my father? Absolutely, my father was in my life. He was, and he still is. Just basically say, hey, you know, we need to do a better job at raising our kids, our daughters. If y'all feel like black women are not submissive and not this, do a better job at raising your daughters. Stick around, stay in your daughter's life and raise her to be the type of woman that, you know, would be good in society. Like, I think that you, as a man, if you feel like you're not the type of man that I'm talking about, then maybe you should stand up for women if you actually care about women and you love women, because there's too many women that have similar stories, and you all are so disingenuous. Y'all lie and scam and lie like a Persian rug and make it seem like it's just one bitter woman out of the bunch. No, there's so many women that have extremely similar accounts and stories and experiences when it comes to dealing with men, and not even just starting in adulthood when they're choosing it. I'm talking about children. Teenage girls, the abuse and the trauma that they experience at the hand of men. We are not all lying. Where did you learn to do makeup? Oh, just trial and error. And I watch, you know, videos. I watch other people do it sometimes. You're giving summer vibes. Think you need to find somebody. Thank you, Sasha. What's your Insta? Tina. My name is not Tina. Tina Turner up in here. I'm not offended by that, but my name is Love Jones. What if a woman is the problem in a situation? Then the man should leave. Allow that woman space and time to heal herself and to become a better version of herself and leave. That's it. The same way I would not encourage a woman to stay in a situation that doesn't make her happy, that doesn't serve her. I wouldn't encourage a man to do that. If I had a son, I wouldn't tell my son to stay with a woman that's not what he need, you know, or that's not fulfilling him in the way that he needs to be fulfilled. I would encourage him to move on. That's it. Leave. I'm blocking you. Is there a gat though? Grow the fuck up. Someone got to break the cycle of abuse instead of constantly spreading that abuse. If men won't admit that they abuse people, then what do? They just blame women for the abuse. It's your fault. It's what you was wearing. It's what you did. So what about men that's abusing kids? And I don't want to hear women do it too. We know, but that's not the control group. And you all know that. Y'all know that it's not the control group. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, baby, for the donation. I appreciate you. You have no good black man. That's why you're angry. I'm not angry, and I'm surrounded by great black men. You got no good black boyfriend or husband. Can we move past this topic? It's getting clearly, no, we cannot move past this topic because we are not in a better state. I'm saying more parents abusing their kids because they were abused as kids. If they can't blame women, they blame not having a father in their lives. Exactly. And if your father wasn't there, that is a man that abandoned you. So why won't you, instead of saying, oh, was your father there? Because it's like you're trying to say that to try to pinpoint like why you think I have issues with men. Some people very much so have their father in their life, and their father is trash. They have very prominent male figures in their life that teaches them that men are not it. You all don't think about that either. Y'all just think that if your man is in your life, then automatically he's showing you the right way to be. That's not always the case. Excuse me. Oh, that's you. Thank you, Unique. Women are too money and status oriented. Family wasn't actually about happiness. Shut up. If men didn't create a system of money, then it wouldn't matter. Men created a system of capitalism, and you cannot be mad at women for not thriving in that system that another group of men created. I say this every fucking day. We didn't create money. You all did. So to get mad at a woman for doing the best to ensure the safety, you know, and the success of her and her offspring, she has to choose the best mate for that. And I've said this a million times. If we were in primitive times, and we would be choosing men that are warriors, that know how to fight off other men. We would be choosing men that knew how to build. We would be choosing men that knew how to hunt. That's the type of men that we would be choosing. But now we live in a money society. So we're going to choose a man that could provide. You all positioned yourself as the patriarch, as the leader, as the head of the household, as a protector and the provider. So how could you be upset with women for expecting you to do that very thing that you said that you were going to do? What are the pictures behind you? They're pictures of me. Thank you, son. You're easily 30 plus, and I can tell y'all all what? You're easily 30 plus, true. And I can tell combative. What qualifies you to even have a man? I don't know. Call up my men and ask them. Boom, boom, ch. My daughter is a Ninja Turtle. Laugh out loud, she a black belt. That is so cute. Your makeup is gorgeous. Thank you. I voted Obama so hood queens can become good women. Boo, tomatoes. Telling me to shut up for asking a question or challenging a possible ideal that my friend is not a sign of a healthy conversation and mutual respect. That, my friend, is me not giving a fuck because I don't know you, stranger danger. You have not donated to my channel. I've never seen you over here before. You don't add to my bottom line. I actually entertained you and I answered your question. And if I told you to shut up, I probably did so because you said something that wasn't savory to me. Do you therefore admit the relationship is not equal and your obligation is to remain physically as you are forever or be replaced? I don't really care about all of that shit. I think that men and women should get into situations that's suitable for them. And I'm gonna need y'all to stop being so fake and lying and making it seem like women don't make money, because women do make money. And if a woman is making money, a man is making money, and things don't work out and you wanna go and get another woman, and you get a younger woman as an older man, she's going to use you for your money. Y'all get up here and think that you're going to get a 20-year-old woman that's just going to love you for you and you're 55 or 45. That's not the case. So trading your wife that's probably, you know, a couple years younger than you and think that you're just going to get a younger woman that's just going to love you for you. She's not. She's going to love you for what you can provide. It just is what it is. She isn't bothered by the disrespect. I don't give a fuck. These people, you're a narcissist. Okay. Next. Hello, Queen. Hope all is well. How are you feeling today? I'm good. Thank you, Christopher. How the fuck is that possible when everyone gets older, God willing, and change naturally? Exactly, Kuana. They don't have the same standards for themselves as they do for women. And then they say black men don't get grace. No, women don't get grace. We're women and we're also black, melanin rich. So that's kind of a double whammy in the eyes of society. We're not allowed to get older. We're not allowed to have a range of emotions. We're not allowed to have standards. We're not allowed to expect anything. We're not allowed to be sad. We're not allowed to be weak or sensitive or, you know, we're not allowed to do anything but shut the fuck up and allow men to treat us terribly. Gold diggers. And you're a gold digger coming from a broke digger. I'm not going to keep, I don't care about what you're saying. Bye. I like my women like my coffee hot and black, period. Be natural, then give advice. Don't tell me what to do. You want gold. Exactly. A woman is supposed to have a baby and be the same. A woman is supposed to age without showing signs of aging. Is so contradictory, that part. All you care about is being a gold digger. Yes, I have gold digger shirts on my merchandise shop. Make sure you shop. The links are in the description boxes of all of my videos. They want black women to act as if they're not human. That part. That part. They want us to be superhuman, supernatural, all while tolerating disrespect and allowing them to do the bare minimum. They want to maintain free and easy access. And we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. I would never get up here and say I'm perfect and I'm without fault and I'm without flaws. I would never, ever say that. However, I know that. I don't say, oh, I don't lie about it. I don't make it seem like I can't work on myself. We always talk about working on ourselves. We actively do that on this channel. But men act like they do no wrong. Like you ask men what's wrong with men, they will say absolutely nothing. They get offended when you tell them what men inflict on women. And men will be like, oh, this and that. A man will never know what it's like to experience a man through the lens of a woman. You will never know what it's like to be in a heterosexual relationship with a man as the quote unquote perceived weaker sex. So you can't tell a woman what her experience is. You don't know what it's like to be in a relationship, a romantic relationship with a man. You don't know what that's like. What about the women that inflict on men? I never said that doesn't happen, but that is not the control group. That is not the norm. Most men broke as fuck and most women taking care of themselves easily. Hello. And women would never know what it's like being a man. Nobody ever said that. You all are the ones that are continuously trying to discredit and dismiss our lived experiences by blaming us for it. Women don't get up here and say, oh, no. Men continuously tell women that what they live through, what they see, what they hear, what they know is not true. It's y'all tell us that it's lies. Y'all try to Jedi mind trick us every fucking day. You got dad issues. And you clearly got attention seeking issues. Because nobody, you must be lame as fuck in real life and nobody pays you any mind. She did a science experiment with her hair. Boo, tomatoes, always whining. Let me block you. Get the fuck out of here. Maybe they do. There are a lot of DL black men. Manipulation. Trans women know what it's like to be both. Listen to the super interesting. I don't relate to that. Your shadow is lighter than your skin. Master manipulator. How can you share the live? There should be a little share arrow at the bottom of your screen. Press it. Thank you, Kishin. Like I said, you're a professional victim. No, you're a professional victim because y'all blame everybody in society why you can't level the fuck up. We all started at the same place. And we actually live in a patriarch society. You're a professional victim. That's why you don't take accountability for shit. It's always somebody else's fault. Now I'm blocking you. Scram hoe. She twerk for food stamps. Okay, let me get you up out of here. Degenerate. That's why it's always a man's fault. Yes, it is always a man's fault for raping a woman. Yes, it is always a man's fault for unaliving a woman. Yes, it is always a man's fault for abandoning his children. Yes, it is always a man's fault for physically punching a woman out. Yes. Yes, it is always a man's fault for unaliving himself, that y'all unalive the community. It is always a man's fault for those things. Yes. Double oppress, carry the kids and everything and still make moves. That part. Or the woman gaslighting him. So all of those things happen to you. I'm not about to get up here and get into what happened to me or what didn't happen to me because you're just going to try to weaponize that, and I'm not allowing you to do that right now. Thank you, April. A woman grabbed my butt without my consent. I don't know her, but I didn't act like a victim over it. Good for you. All us women be going through a lot. Men do everything wrong sometimes. My mother grew without her father because all these men broke. You're smart. I know. Thank you. Not even, it just shows you not a good choice. You die alone. Okay. All right. We all die alone. Next. Women do lie. They lied on Tupac. Okay. The same gangster rapper that was pow-powing and getting into shootouts. Okay. Don't share your truth. They use it against you. I know. They all they like to do is just weaponize things. I'm not. Do you believe in God? Yes, I do. They lied on Mike Tyson. Some of us die with our loved ones standing with us. And I will, when I pass, my loved ones will be standing with me. So what the fuck are you saying? Because I'm not married, you think that people don't love me? It has to be crack. And a majority of people that die alone is men. When you go to the nursing home, it's filled with men and their family never comes to see them. Men need women. We are predominantly the nurses. We are predominantly the CNAs. We are predominantly the caregivers. So when you are sick and ailing and on your deathbed, it's going to be a woman by your side. If it's not your family, it's going to be a woman. Don't ever fucking forget that. We literally nurse you in your last fucking days. We nurse you when you first come into this world, bitch. Don't play with me. Statistically, that is correct. So statistically, women are not predominantly nurses. That's what you're going to say. Women are not the nurses. Women are not the ones that's working in the hospice wing of the hospital. Women are not the ones that work at the nursing homes. You're going to tell me that I'm lying about that? Who built this country can't even change a tire. Why should I be able to change a tire? I'm not a man. I never said I wanted to be a man. I never said that I was equal to a man. That's not my rhetoric. I know my place. I know that I'm a woman. I know that I have a XX chromosome. It's a lot of you men that don't know that you're men. You competing and comparing yourself to women. It's fucking bizarro. I don't get up here and say, I could build a house like a man. I could change a tire like a man. That is not my ministry. That's not my ministry, baby. A man should be building. Are you laying some concrete? You need to go plumb a motherfucking toilet and hang up a light fixture. That's what you should be doing. Not going back and forth with a woman in her comment section. I'm not a man. I do not want to build a house brick by brick. That's not what I'm here for. Please stop saying, but God ain't real. Please. You spam in the chat. I don't want to block you. Please stop. I'm not a man. What? I'm the problem because I said I'm not a man? You want to steal a man's money? Men, a lot of these men don't got no fucking money. Get the fuck out of here. Steal what money? The imaginary money? The hypothetical money that y'all always love to talk about? You do build good. Go build something right now and get the fuck about my comment section going back and forth with me. I'm a stranger. I'm not somebody that you want. I'm not somebody that you need. I don't know you. Stranger danger. Leave me alone. Who built your house? Sir, men should build shit. What are you talking about? Men should be building houses. Go and build something and get the fuck up out my comment section. You should be doing that. Bald head chicks with all the problems. Let me block you. Women make people, we are superior, and I mean that. They don't want to hear it, Amberella. They will fight you tooth and nail and say that we do not make people. The womb envy is insane. Without a woman, there would be no people. There would be no people. See, I told you to change the topic. Who did you? Don't tell me what to do. You do not ever come over here and tell me what to do. You want to take hardworking man's money, his house, his kids. At this point, I just want to be left alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to do anything but be left alone. That's it. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I don't want to do nothing. I'm not trying to take nothing from no man. I'm not trying to get nothing from no man. I just want to be left alone. You see how they generalize women? But when we do it, we got to continuously say, not all, not all, not all, not all, not all. Why are you online then? I'm talking to women, Jason. I'm not talking to men. You all are coming over here, and that's okay. Like, you could come over here, but to try to mansplain and tell me who I am and talk down on me and try to shame me, like, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm talking to women. Men are welcome, but you got to have some decorum when you come over into my house. You cannot think that you're just going to come over here and try to make it your show and pivot and deflect and talk down on me or try to do all of this weird, bizarro shit. Like, that's not what we're doing over here. That's not what we're doing. Shout out to you, Connie. But you're talking about men negatively. Me talking about situations that women have gone through at the hands of men. If that's me talking about them negatively, then I am. I'm talking about those types of men negatively. Yeah. Me just literally shining the light on what's going on in the world is talking about them negatively. Well, you should encourage men to stop giving women negative things to talk about. Women are only liberated very recently historically, so this rift makes sense. It happens because the system is still working against women and their freedom. Reporting you? Let me block you. Served in the military as a man, so women could freely complain about men. She's speaking truth and facts. On some men, a hit dog will holler. That part. And then they ask why we don't like men. Thank you, Marley. Men are human beings also. That's true. Nobody ever said that they wasn't. Nobody ever said men weren't human. Every time I watch your stream, I just feel stressful vibes, like you're always living with a glass half full. I wish the best for you to talk out your emotions. I work in construction. Is very, in every site has to have a certain number of women. Okay, these ninjas constantly saying if the shoe fit, saying the shoe fit, lacing it up and running in them things. See, you won't even read a single full comment. You always stop in anger. I have been very, so I'm not, no, nope. You have not sent a donation. You just trying to monopolize my time. And you want me to give you free entertainment and to continuously entertain you for free, and I'm not doing it. I did read a few of your sentences, and I'm not angry. But who the fuck are you? You have not donated. You know, like, bro, I'm not about to keep entertaining you for free. I'm not doing it. You could leave. You said you was leaving, so leave. Block him. I'm an older white guy, and I feel like a teenager looking at this new substitute teacher. Damn. Okay. She is telling the truth. Women came up today. They weren't selfish. I rocks with my brothers, but men are the most selfish. Tell them to stop projecting that part. Hey, hi, Layla. Does this chick actually think she's oppressed? Did I say I was oppressed? Shut the fuck up. Now you just coming up in here making up stuff. Men and women should not be competing. That part. We are all compliments to each other. That part. I just got here. Okay. This is how you know that people are mentally ill, because if you don't like her or what she's talking about, use your finger and click off her live. Stop hurting yourself by watching it if you don't like it. That part. You seem like a nice woman. I am. I'm a very kind, sweet, loving, giving, kind, nurturing person. The only coming here to leech off your energy, Love Jones. Looking good and blue. But you know what, Kawana? It's an exchange, because I'm using the energy as well, and I'm transmuting it to further build my platform. So it's an even exchange. Take your wig off if you respect men. Suck a peen if you respect men. How about that? Men are like babies, always needing attention. Men are the ones always in comparison, though. That part. Women really be out here minding our business. Look at how y'all act here on LJ channel. Many people say I talk respectful. I say my mama taught me. Nice. 2025 is starting off lame. If that's your experience, then that's your experience. She got them crazy eyes. Okay. Don't force nature. All right, let's do some thumbnails. I'm getting the hell up out of here. Y'all getting on my nerves. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. I said you look like a whole dude. Okay, you're just a hater. Let me block you. I'm going to donate. Love Jones. I always leave my bank pass saved with my parents. I need to donate to you, Gigi, and TT. I don't know who those people are, but thank you, Marley. Strike a pose. They are so mad because you are one gorgeous ass woman. Thank you, baby. Hey, Trini, thank you. Thank you, Perfectly Mixed. Like, comment, subscribe. That part, son. Show up as her, be heard. Don't let nobody play in your face. Do not let these men shame you and be delusional, because in the real world, we actually, I love your top. Thank you. We actually do show up. We actually do help men. We pour into men way more than we should at times. We sacrifice ourselves for our families. And we don't get the credit that we deserve. We don't get the love, and we don't get the admiration, nor do we get the respect that we deserve. And we have to continue to be the change that we want to see. Love on yourself that much more. Show yourself some grace. Show your sister and the women in your life some grace. Continue to level up, continue to shine. Don't let these men shame you or try to trigger you or try to trick you out of your spot. Work on the things that you struggle with, because that's your assignment here on earth, is to overcome, to conquer, to do better, to be better. Hold them accountable. Keep your foot on their necks. I love y'all so, so much. I'm so grateful. 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 Let's get 3 more likes before we get up out of here. Double tap that screen. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Let's talk about you being held accountable for your homophobia. Now I'm homophobic. Everybody double tap the screen. No man is liking your videos. Oh no, baby, men love me. They also donate. Men love my videos, and men also donate. The good kind. The stand-up men. The men that take accountability. The men that take care of their families. The men that don't abuse women. The men that aren't womanizers. The men that aren't homosexuals. The men that aren't talking down on women. The men that actually like women love me. The men who are healthy-minded. Yes, I like that one. The good men like her. Yes, Maria. Again, with the homophobia. Wait, shut the fuck up. Let me block you, because you're trying it. You grasping at the straws now. You're just trying to make up shit. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I love y'all so much. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. It has been another great show. Another good social experiment.